Namaste, a warm welcome to this video. So let us solve the question number 2 based on the average value calculation. Okay. So question is given x of t. So this is the signal they have given. Okay, and so on repeats forever. This is Vm maximum value. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Let us call this is x of t. So the question goal is to find average value of this particular x of t. Okay, so let us write the solution. So what is the formula for this? So average value is given by 1 by t naught. So area over one time period, right? This is the integration x of t so into dt, right? So what is t naught from this? So t naught is this is the shape that is going to repeat, right? So therefore, for a time t naught is equal to 1 second, you are going to have the same portion. So therefore, so time period t naught is nothing but 1 second, right? So therefore, this is going to be 1 by 1. So this is going to be 0 to 1 x of t dt. So all we need to find now. So what is this x of t? If you know this x of t, so then integrating this is very straight, right? So therefore, what is this x of t? So that is the question. So that's why I mentioned in the previous videos. So getting this x of t is challenge. Okay. So how to get this x of t? So before to get this, so let us see the basic signal. So let us go to the next page. So if you recall, for a sinusoidal signal, this is sine signal. This is going to be our sine signal, right? Repeats like this. Okay. So let us draw neatly. So this is Vm and this is minus Vm. Okay, let us call this is y of t. And 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Okay. So now if you compare this signal x of if you compare this y of t with the previous signal x of t, so there is a clear relation, right? So what is the relation? So the relation is, if you take this signal and if you multiply with 1 and minus 1, so 1 for the positive amplitude and minus 1 for the negative amplitude. Okay, if you do this, a simple operation, so then what I'm telling is just multiply these two signals. This is 1 and this is minus 1. Okay, so let us call this z of t. Okay, so now if you multiply it, what is the output now? Output is going to be, let us call this is t, this is t, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, right? So multiply with these two. So Vm into 1, how much? You will get same Vm, right? So this is 0, this is 1, this is Vm. And what about this? So here from 1 to 2 we have minus Vm, so whereas we have here so minus 1, therefore minus of minus becomes plus, so you will get once again the same Vm, right? So minus of minus becomes plus, so you will get Vm. Similarly, you will get here the same signal like this, right? This is what we are going to get. So therefore now, so if you know the expression for y of t, so then the finding the expression for x of t is very straight, right? So what is this y of t? So this is going to be Vm, right, sine omega naught into t, right? So now the question is, what is this omega naught? So this omega naught is going to be so 2 pi by capital T naught. So what is T naught for this y of t? So what is the portion that is going to repeat? This is the portion, so that is going to repeat, right? So for every 2 seconds, the portion, this red colored portion is going to repeat. So therefore, this is going to be 2 pi by T naught is 2, right? So this is going to be pi, correct? So therefore, so what is this now? So x of t is going to be same as y of t, which is going to be, so Vm sine pi t, correct? So once we know x of t, so calculating the integration, carrying the integration is very straight. So let us go to the next page. So therefore, so average of x of t. Okay, so what is this here? This is what we know, right? This is the 1 by 1 0 to 1 x of t dt. So all we need to just place x of t there. That's it. So just go. This is going to be 1 by 1. So integration 0 to 1. So what is x of t? This is Vm sine pi t into dt, correct? So therefore this is going to be Vm is going to be constant, and what is the integration of sine? This is going to be cos pi t by, how much is this? Pi. The limits are going to be 0 to 1. So therefore, so this is minus Vm by pi. So what is cos pi minus, substitute upper limit, that becomes cos pi. If you substitute for lower limit, this becomes cos 0. So therefore this is going to be Vm by pi, so minus 1 minus 1. So therefore the overall answer is going to be now 2 Vm by pi, correct? So this is the answer. This is the average value for the given x of t. Okay, so the name for this x of t, so let us go to the next page. The name for this x of t given is, it's a full wave rectifier output. So this is a full wave rectifier output. This is the t 0 1 2 3 and so on. This is Vm. This is what x of t. This is called full wave rectifier output. So therefore what is the average value for this one? Average value is going to be 2 Vm by pi. Okay, so let us stop the video here. In the next video we will see the new question. So till then, take care. Namaste.